All right, here we go. Coming at you with another money making video. This one is going to be an intermediate or a middle tier money maker. Some of these, I have two that don't cost anything. You don't have to pay any money, buy anything. And then I have seven that you need to buy different items and either sell them or exchange them at the Grand Exchange. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is going to be collecting ashes. So collecting ashes, it doesn't look like, oh, there is some fires going down here. Grand Exchange is a great place to collect ashes because a lot of people come here to burn logs. The ashes right now are selling for 52 each on the General Exchange or Grand Exchange, whatever this place is called. And with that, you can just pick up some and get you some quick money that way. I mean, right here, I got almost 200 gold just real quick. If I could actually pick them up. So that's, picking up ashes. If you want to train fire making, I would suggest training it up to level 30 and then switching to willows. Willows you can buy for 21 if you need to. Otherwise, they cut pretty easily and you can burn those. Maples is 45 fire making, and those only cost 8 gold on the Grand Exchange. I keep saying General Exchange, Grand Exchange. And so you're making, 44 gold off of each maple log that you burn, and you get to train your fire making a little bit. All right, number 2 is going to be picking up deadly red spider eggs. These are located in the Varrock sewers. Right now, they're currently going for 429 each on the General Grand Exchange. And so a full load would be just over 12,000 gold. So that's something. They are aggressive. They're level 34, but I'm level 64 and they were still attacking me. So you do want to bring some food. This is a good spot to train some strength or attack or whatever you're training. If you want, you could do magic, and the spider eggs just pop up. So you just got to wait there for a while. So it's a little bit slower, but it's something you can just run down there and pick up a few and tell you out of there and you got some money. Number 3 is going to be filling jugs and buckets. So jugs right now you can buy for 4 gold each on the Grand Exchange. I don't even know what this is called anymore. The GE, I'll just call it from now on. Or you can get them for less than 2 each from general stores. The general stores, you can buy packs of jugs and then get jugs that way. It's a little bit cheaper than the Grand Exchange, the GE. And right now, if you fill jugs up, they're selling for 26. So if you buy them for less than 2, you're making 24 gold for every jug you fill up. And I filled up about 22,700 in an hour, which translates to about 65, 70K in profit. You could also do buckets. Buckets you can buy for 6 gold each, and they sell for 30. So it's about the same price markup. If you can get buckets for a little bit cheaper off the GE, that gets you a little bit more money that way. Number 4 is going to be selling gold bars to Drogo in the Dwarven Mines. Dwarven Mines are located north of Falvador or west of the Barbarian Village. It's really good money, some of the best money in free-to-play. But I did have trouble finding worlds that didn't have bars already sold in them. So you might need to log on to a couple different worlds and see which ones have some space that you can sell them to, because he buys them for like 220. So it's a lot of people doing it. Number 5 is going to be buying steel pickaxes from Nermoth in the Dwarven Mines and selling them to the Grand Exchange. So he sells the steel pickaxes for cheaper than they sell for on the GE. So you buy them from him and then sell them on the GE. You can make 75 to 100K per hour, depending on GE prices and how many of them you buy. I would suggest, hopping worlds to have those steel pickaxes refresh a little bit quicker. So that's kind of a double thing that you can do down there. Go down there, sell your gold bars to Drogo, and then take that money, go to Nermoth, and buy steel pickaxes and then sell them on the GE. Number 6 is going to be crafting gold bars into gold amulets, unstrung, necklaces, or rings. They're all about the same profit. I personally have been doing gold amulets unstrung because they give more XP than the other two. But you could also craft sapphire rings for profit as well. I have in my notes that you could buy gold bars for about 75 each. Today they were actually, I think, 84 each. But the gold amulets unstrung were selling for 120. So you're still getting a good profit off of that, and you're getting some crafting XP. Number 7 is going to be buying from the Grand Exchange and selling to specialty shops. So what I mean by that is you're going to buy items such as plate bodies, plate legs, plate skirts, full helms, shields, etc. So I'll give you the list here of what. So you're going to buy these items from the Grand Exchange, the GE, and then you are going to sell them to specialty shops. So like for instance, plate bodies. You buy them from the Grand Exchange and then you sell them to the shop in Varrock. Now the ones that you want to buy for plate bodies are going to be iron, steel, myth. Those are actually chain bodies. Iron chain, steel chain, myth chain. And then all plate bodies except black, addy, and rune. Those 3 are not profitable doing this. So you want bronze plate bodies, iron, steel, myth plate bodies. Those 4 are the good ones. And that's kind of what it's going to be for the rest of these 2. Plate skirts, or plate legs, excuse me, you can sell to either Al Kharid or Varrock. Both have shops. And you want to buy iron, steel, myth, and addy of adamant of those ones. Plate skirts, you want to buy iron, steel, and myth. And those you can sell in Al Kharid. Full helms and medium helms, so really just helms. For medium helms, you want either steel, myth, or adamant. And then for full helms, iron, steel, or myth. Iron, steel, myth, or addy for full helms. And those you sell in the Barbarian Village at the helmet shop. Shields are the last ones that you can do for this. Shields, you want to buy iron squares, iron kites, steel squares, steel kites, and mithril squares. And those ones you can sell to the shield shop in Falvador. Number 8, this one's going to be a little bit more difficult, so that's why we're getting into the higher ones. Is actually going to be buying anti-fire shields from Oziak in Edgeville. You do need to complete Dragon Slayer to get this option. So when you complete Dragon Slayer, which is the toughest, probably the toughest quest in free-to-play, then you can buy anti-fire shields from Oziak, who lives up in Edgeville. So you buy the shields for 8. It starts out at 8 and it goes all the way up to 36 each for when you get the full inventory. They sell for 85 on the Grand Exchange. So if you do this properly, you can make about 100K an hour just buying and selling anti-fire shields. With that, the one thing I would suggest is you turn your run off when you have a full inventory of shields, and then you turn it back on when you're empty. That way you get the most out of your energy. The 9th and final one on this money-making guide is going to be buying blue capes from the Champions Guild. Now, I can't go into the Champions Guild because I don't have enough quest points, so I can't show you what this is like, but if you get all the quest points necessary to get into the Champions Guild, you can go upstairs and buy blue capes for 41 gold each. And they sell on the Grand Exchange for 306 each. So that's almost 260 gold per cape. So you can make a good profit, doing that. But like I said, you do need to get into the Champions Guild, which is one of the harder things to do in free-to-play. All right, well, that is my money-making guide for intermediate and middle tier 1. I'm going to be coming out with another money-making guide with some higher-end ideas to do. And then I will also have a separate flipping video where I kind of go over what flipping is, how to do it, what's good, a couple good items, and just kind of go over the basics of that. But thank you very much for watching, and you have a great day.